Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, Nick.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'll admit, I'm a little concerned about Freddie Freeman right now. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. No balls and a strike to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Down in order go the Braves. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Mike Soroka is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Now in the box, Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front of it, strike 1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Hard liner to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
That is good. The first baseman, Brandon.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Acuna digs in now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Flores. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. And that misses for ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Dickerson is there. 2 down. In now, Charlie Culberson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the box. So in now for San Francisco, Pablo Sandoval, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center, and Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
He enters play here at 288. 1 home run and 5 driven in. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Skied down the left field line, but this will land untouched. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Cueto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fouled off. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Here it is. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's gone 3 for 8. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Mike Soroka. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Line to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off there, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dickerson's going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Nick Markakis digging in now. That's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside out.
And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Markakis at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. Grounded to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Now batting, Steven Duggar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular... And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. There is Crawford. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ball 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he falls behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. In there at the knees, strike one. d'Arnaud stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This one for Crawford is short. Fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Mike Soroka will bat next. Hit to first. And there are 2 away now. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 2-0. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
So up steps Joey Bart now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looped out towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Runners on first with one down. Popped up. Soroka over to his right. 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but a good play by the first baseman is. So striding forward now, Nick Markakis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. This is pulled into right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. He pulls this one into right, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw won't get him.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Into the bleachers, and gone.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, when that a rattle you're going in, this guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's out number 2. So here's Johan Camargo. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Braves do pick. Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Freeman is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Again, another foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Albies scoops it up, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No hits to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side.